Circular epithelium is highly permeable, semi-permeable, non-permeable, and all options are wrong. So we are talking about the gingival sulcus and the circular epithelium. So let's try to understand the anatomy of the gingival sulcus. The marginal or the free gingiva creates a crevice around the tooth, which is known as the gingival sulcus. The inner lining of this sulcus forms the circular epithelium. This is connected to the base of the gingival sulcus here, as you can see, and there it forms the junctional epithelium. The remaining part in contact with the oral cavity is called the oral epithelium, and the underlying connective tissue is marked here, and these are the gingival fibers. Okay, so this is the anatomy of the gingiva, parts of gingiva. Now talking of the oral circular epithelium. Okay, now this is very interesting because it is very similar to the oral epithelium, but it is lesser keratinized. Okay, the degree of keratinization of circular epithelium is lesser as compared to oral epithelium and also lesser than the junctional epithelium. So it can allow few things to pass through it very easily. It will restrict a few things. Okay, so the soft tissue wall here, epithelium, consists mainly of basal and prickle cell layer, and lesser of the stratum corneum, right? So although there are a lot of keratinocytes at the corneal level, they do not undergo a lot of keratinization. The surface becomes flatter and there is only very little keratinization in that area. There are no retipegs in the circular epithelium, but they could appear at the time of inflammation. So because of these characteristic features of the circular epithelium, it is semi-permeable in nature. Now because it is semi-permeable in nature, it will allow some amount of bacterial byproducts to seep into the gingiva. So this is where the entry of gingival or the entry of microorganisms and their byproducts can occur in the gingival epithelium through the tissue fluid. Alright. So circular epithelium is technically semi-permeable. So the correct answer is 2, semi-permeable. Compared to circular epithelium, the junctional epithelium is even more permeable. Okay. So remember these 2 points. Circular epithelium is semi-permeable and the permeability of junctional epithelium is further more.